Hi YouTube, this is Joe Calton with Calton Cutlery. You can find me on the web, caltoncutlery.com. I think I got just enough battery on the GoPro to do one more quick video. Doing a lot of sharpening videos today. Just rough sharpening videos. Maybe tomorrow or this weekend or next week I'll break out the microscope and the TV and talk some more about that. But we're just talking, you know, quick and easy sharpening today. So, the last video I did was on the little bitty Smith's combination coarse fine pocket hone, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but Smith's makes a kitchen steel with the same surface. That beautiful yellow interrupted diamond hone surface. They also make it in fine, which is orangey, yeah, that color. And they make it in the ceramic. Now, the fine and the ceramic put a little bit too fine of an edge on the knife. I like a pretty aggressive, toothy edge. You know, the second I want to use a knife, I want a knife that's going to be ripping and tearing through whatever it contacts with as little pressure as I can get, because, well, that's why you use a knife, to you know, to make your work easier. So anyway, so I like these coarse ones. I don't know, I've probably had a half a dozen of these or so, something like that. They say diamonds are forever. Well, not in this case, but they do give you a good you know, a good service life before they give it up. So anyway, so what I use these for the most is, you know, I leave them in the kitchen. Put them in the kitchen block. Actually, I leave them in a can, you know, a fairly large can behind the kitchen block, where you put all the stuff that doesn't fit into the kitchen block. So like a couple of these, oh, what else is in there? Like garden shears, like a whisk, you know, I mean, a whole bunch of stuff that just, you know, doesn't fit in your block, and that just ends up back there. So what I use these for is tune-ups in between sharpenings. Okay, so this is hunting season. It also is the season for picking up, you know, like farm animals. You know, like so far this year we've done a lamb and a hog, and I'm supposed to be picking up a half a beef here in about a week, I think, something like that. So since that's the season, it's the season for butchery. So, you know, you go get your deer, your antelope, your elk, you know, a beef, a pig, a lamb, you know, whatever. You bring it home, hang it up in the meat cooler for a week or so, and then, you know, you get to skin it, break it down, process it into cuts that go into the freezer. And I prefer, or really do like, a good boning knife for this. Now, this one right here was probably my old favorite before I started making them. Chicago Cutlery. It has a good amount of flex, but the flex is all kind of in one spot. It doesn't flex up towards the tip. So when I started making them, and these are really good knives, they really are, but they don't hold an edge for very long, at least not with me. So then I started making my own boning knives out of 1095, and they, you know, they flex so much nicer, so you get quite a bit more flex up towards the tip, which is useful for you know, trimming around bones and everything. I don't use a meat saw in my own butchery. You know, I just cut around the bone, that way you're not freezing the bone and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so at the start of every season, I'll go ahead and bring these knives out into my shop. The boning knives, usually a couple of 8-inch chefs, and that's about all I use to butcher. I'll go ahead and shape the edges and put a really nice edge on them, you know, in preparation for that season. Well, then, during my work, if I need to touch an edge up, you know, let's say I was a little bit rough going, you know, like around a bone, and ended up contacting the bone with the edge, knock the edge off, then, you know, I'll just grab one of these. Now, we're not going to be reshaping the edge anymore because the edge is already shaped. We're just concerned with that last little bit, the very, very edge. So what you do is, at the beginning of the season, you put whatever edge you want onto it, right? Then as you use it, your edge is already shaped, so you just need to tune up the very cutting edge. You know, get rid of any rolls where you hit a bone, or you know, just fine tune that last little bit. And with these things right here, it generally only takes a couple of strokes. I've never really had good luck with steels. You know, they don't remove any metal. Well, you know, back to the whole pencil analogy, you know, you sharpen that pencil, and then you write with that pencil, you use it, and you use that point up. Well, the same thing happens with a knife. Once you get that point used up, you have to remove the wood and a little bit of the graphite, you know, to expose a fresh point. Same thing with a knife. So if you're not removing metal, you're not really sharpening. You might be kind of realigning the edge. You might be kind of smoothing some of the burrs out a little bit. But if you're not removing metal, you're not really sharpening. You're just tuning if you're doing that. So anyway, so on these, I just use, you know, nice light strokes. Let's see, let's pull you down here. Okay, so this edge is really not in bad shape. I mean, it probably won't take hair, or if it does, it'll just scrape it. Yeah, parts of it are, parts of it aren't. Up in here is shaving, up in here really isn't. So when you're just tuning like this, you can use a slightly higher edge angle just to get through the job a little bit faster. And usually it'll only take a couple of strokes, you know, maybe a dozen. Yep, it's already back to pretty good everywhere except for right up in here. So again, we'll just come up in there and detail it. And then a lot of times on these, if you don't sharpen with both hands, this part right here from this center line over will get worn faster than what this part will, because these are an oval, not a circle. I don't know why that is, but that's the way they come. So we'll just do a couple of light quick strokes. There we go. That feels like something I can work with again. And then, you know, so I'll use that, you know, during, you know, usually, so I'll set a fresh edge at the beginning of the season, and then typically just use this until the end of the season. And then when I'm done butchering for the year, then I'll go ahead and bring them back out into the shop, put fresh edges on them, you know, that are all set nice low edge angles, and then put everything away until the next season comes up. In between seasonings, this isn't a cooking show. In between seasons, you know, I typically use these boning knives for carving. Not like wood carving, but carving a turkey. They're a little bit big for a paring knife and a little bit small for like a chef's knife. So typically I'll use them for carving a turkey. Occasionally I'll pull them out and use them for some other task in the kitchen, but typically these are just dedicated meat working knives. And the Smith's diamond hone, this one stays out here in the shop, and then I've got two more of them in the kitchen, and they get a lot of use. I suppose one of these probably lasts me 2 or 3 years, something like that. You know, just to get you by in between your normal sharpenings. Anyway, this is Joe Calton with Calton Cutlery. You can find me on the web, caltoncutlery.com. Like I said, on this video, we didn't really go through getting the burr, weakening the burr, and removing the burr. We're just fine-tuning that last little bit of the edge. You know, so in between, like I said, this is just an in-between type of sharpener. If you were to go through shaping and everything on this hone right here, you would wear it out in a big hurry. But anyway, like I said, I think you can get these at Walmart. I think the last couple of them I had to order them through Walmart.com. And I think they've got free 2-day shipping now on pretty much everything. And I want to say they were $20, something like that. And I ordered up, I don't know, maybe a half a dozen of them. Kept a couple, gave a couple of them away to friends, you know, as Christmas gifts or whatever. Anyway, this is Joe Calton with CaltonCutlery.com. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.